All right, good morning, everybody. I hope you guys are doing well today. Very excited to be back. I always look forward to teaching these classes with you guys. I hope you guys had a great weekend and that we're ready to roll. So today we will definitely need access to all three sticks. As always, we will need access to a wall and the ceiling. And today's class, kind of leg heavy like we usually work on, a lot of core, but we're going to be moving a lot. So I have a lot to go over through today. So let's just get moving, and it's just gonna keep rapid fire almost. Just keep going with it, okay? So let's rock and roll. Let's get warmed up. All right. First things first, we are going to work on some pelvic tilt. This one's a little bit of a different warm up that we've done before. Okay. So I'm going to kneel down my left leg. Okay. I'm gonna have my arm straight overhead. I'm gonna have my left hand forward, my right hand back. Okay, so I'm trying to move the wall here. I'm getting that shoulder mobility in there a little bit. And we're going to work on loosening up the hip flexors, the obliques, and your quadratus lumborum, your QL. So squeeze the glutes nice and tight. Keep the pelvis tucked forward. Move that wall. And I'm going to dip to the up leg, to the right, and back to center. When I dip, I get much more intense stretch in my quad and my hip flexor. Try to move that wall. Dip down and come back up. I'm just tilting to the right. My chest is not going forward. I'm not leaning forward. I want to keep that pelvis nice and straight. Squeeze the glutes and come back. That's 1, 2. Small breath. Try to move that wall. 3, 4, 5. Squeeze the glutes. 6, 7, 8, 9, one more time, 10. Shake your arms out for a second. We're going to the opposite side. Kneel on the right leg, left leg is forward. Right hand is in front, left hand is behind. Arms are straight. Try to get your biceps in line with your ears. Squeeze the glutes, tuck the pelvis forward, move that wall and tilt for 1, 2, squeeze those glutes. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's a small range of motion. 9. One more time. And 10. Shake it out. Going back to the opposite side once again. Now we're going to have an elongated lunge a little bit more. All right, so I'm going to extend my left leg back a little further this time than I had the right, or from the first set, I mean. All right, trying to move that wall. I have a long stance down here. Now, if this is too hard for you, I want you just to dip down and come back up. Everybody else, your second progression is to lock out the back leg. Keep the front leg bent. I want you to straighten it out and come down for 1. Straighten it out, down for 2. Straighten it out as much as you can. 3, straight. 4, up. 5, up. 6, straighten it out for 7. Straight for 8. Straighten it out for 9. One more time, straighten it out for 10. Come up, switch to the opposite side. Take the opposite hand and switch which one's in back. Same thing, elongate that stance. I'm down, arms are extended. Lock out that leg. Here we go, up for 1, 2, for 3, lock out for 4, lock, have a good grip for 5, straighten it out for 6, up, 7, up, 8, 2 more times, up, 9, one more time, up for 10, come up, great job. Okay, we're moving on to 2 big sticks right now. Okay, I'm just gonna work on some shoulder mobility and then we're moving on. Okay, let's go into our skin the cat. Okay, so we're standing in between the sticks. We do this one a lot. Grab on top, let's drop down, bring the sticks around, stretch out those shoulders and hold. We're gonna come back up. We're gonna come back down. And for our next exercise, we're gonna need access to a wall once again. Stretch the shoulders out. Come back up. 2 more times. Drop back down, hold. Come back up. Bring it back down 1 more time. Feels really good on the shoulders. Come back up, great job. Okay. Put the 1 stick down where I need access just to 1 big stick. I'm going to put it into the side and I'm going to sit either 90-90 or into my half pigeon. I'll actually face this way. All right, so what I'm going to do is put it into the wall. Actually, I'll do this way first just so you see. And then I'll turn sideways. So if I'm in my 90-90, I'm here and I'm trying to push myself away from the wall to get a deeper stretch in the hip as I lower down and come up. Or you're going to do it in half pigeon. Okay, so pick a position that works best for you. Okay, I'm going to extend my leg out. I'm in my half pigeon position here. I'm trying to move the wall, pushing myself away from the right. I have a much deeper stretch in the hip, and I like to put my hand on the outside of the stick for this one. And I'm going to lower down, leading with the chest going forward. Come up for 1. Down. Up for 2. Just prepping those joints now. Down. Up for 3. Down. And 4. Down. And 5. Down. And 6. Down. 7. Down. And 8. 2 more times. Down. And 9. Lead with that chest down. So try not to round too much here. Stick that chest out. You have a deeper stretch. Up for 10. Let's go to the opposite side. Trying to get warmed up a little bit. So again, either 90-90 or your half pigeon. Here, drop back to what you can do. It's best for you. Hands to the wall. Here we go. Lead with the chest down and up for 1. Down. 2. Down. And 3. Down. And 4. Down. And 5. Down. 6. Down. 7. Down. 8. 2 more times. Down. 9. 1 more. Down. And 10. Let's stand up. Grab this small stick. Okay, we're going to go into our ninja lunge, not the ninja flow. All right, so we're going to grab the small stick. We're going to have it overhead. This is our last move just to stretch out a little bit, and we're ready to go. All right, arms straight overhead. Do your best with this one. If you can't get so low, that's fine. Just do your best. Okay, I want you to drop down to my left. Okay, even if you're here and you tilt, that's fine. I'm going to drop down to my left. Try to touch the ground as much as I can. And I come up for 1. I alternate sides. I come down, stretch out. Make sure this knee doesn't collapse in. Keep your leg outside. Bring it back down again. Do what's best for you. And up. This one feels great. Drop down. Hold. And up. Drop down. And up. Drop down. Get those legs warmed up. And up. Drop down. And up. Let's do 3 more each side. Bring it down. Hold. Up. Bring it down. Hold. And up. 2 more times each side. Bring it down. Hold that nice stretch. Feels good. We come up. Bring it down. Hold. And up. 1 more time each side. Bring it down. And up. Last one. Drop down. Hold. And come up, guys. Hydrate if you need to. Ready to move on. Let's go. Hello. Okay. Let's move on. All right. So we're actually going to start, get the legs all warmed up. We're going to start with some legs first. single leg work. Now, if you have a hard time with your balance, you're gently going to put a foot down in the back. The rest of us, we're going to start with our arms overhead. Hands slightly wider than shoulder width apart is fine. Okay? Or on the ends, which I like to do, is over here. I'm starting overhead. I'll do 2 directions so you see me. Smash the stick together. I lower down, I bring my left elbow to the outside of my right leg, and I'm going to come back up. Okay? Opposite foot is going back in a bent leg fashion. Okay? Here we go. We're going to try that rotation, which is going to push the hip out and pop up. 3, 2, 1. 10 reps. I come down. I come up for 1. Smash that stick. Down. If you have to put the foot down in the back, that's fine. For 2. Down. 3. Keep tension on the stick. Down. 4. Down. 5. Down. 6. Down. I'm losing balance. 7. Down. 8. 2 more times. Down. 9. 1 more time. Down. Feel those hips, feel those glutes. And 10. Great job. Before we go to the opposite side, okay, we're going to do some lower back. Lying on your stomach, I want your feet pushed into a wall, toes pointed. Squeeze the glutes so you can engage those hamstrings as well. Back extensions, almost baby cobra-like, that you do in yoga, but we're not pushing off the ground with our arms. All right, put the stick behind your shoulder blades if possible. If that bothers your shoulders, keep the stick in front. All right, so it's going behind my back, small stick still. And I wrap my wrist around it a little bit here. Push the feet into the wall, squeeze the glutes nice and tight. And we're going to come up and down. Here we go, ready? Up, down for 1. Up, down for 2. Up, down for 3. Grab that wall. Up, down for 4. Up, down for 5. Up, down for 6. Up, down for 7. Feel those hamstrings. Up, down for 8. Up, down for 9. 1 more time. Up, down for 10. Let's stand back up. Let's go to the opposite side. Grab a stick. Hands are overhead. With the hands overhead, we're going to be standing on the left leg now. Overhead. I come down and rotate. Back for 1. Down and rotate. Back for 2. Down and rotate. 3. Rotate for 4. Look at single leg. Down. 5. Down. 6. Down. 7. Down. 8. 2 more times. Down. 9. 1 more time. Down, rotate, and 10. Great job. Lying on your, or sitting on your butt, legs out straight. Leaning back 45 degrees. It's almost like we're kayaking. Okay, I'm going to shorten the stick by smashing the ends together. Lean back 45 degrees, and we're going from left to right, leaning back. At one point, I want you to work on your shoulder mobility a little bit more with this particular move, and let the left hand or right hand push the opposite one back as far as you can. All right? We're going to do this one for time. We're going to do it for 1 minute. In 3, 2, 1. The left hand wins. Right hand wins. Keep those legs locked out. Point those toes. The left hand wins, which means that's the one in front. Right hand wins. Brace those abs. Left hand wins. Right hand wins. Left hand wins. Right hand wins. Left hand wins. And right. Left. And right. Left. and right, left, and right, left, and right, left, and right, left, right, brace those abs, left, and great job. Excellent work. Okay, moving on. Okay, we need the big stick now. Okay, and I'm so sorry, I didn't mention this in the beginning. I have a different move for us today. So if you have access to 2 yoga blocks, that'd be fantastic. If you don't, maybe a stack of books would help you out. But for the move after this one, we're gonna need that. And I'm so sorry I didn't say that in the beginning. I have a surprise scapular movement for you guys. But in the meantime, let's get going. All right, I'm gonna put the stick into the wall, working legs once again. We're gonna do a step behind lunge into, you know, my favorite, that Cossack squat type position. Okay, so 2 variations with the step behind. I can either just kneel down, almost like a curtsy squat in a way. I'm going to come up, I put the foot down, and I go as low as I can in my lunge. Option 2, if you have the hip mobility, we're bringing it all the way down to the floor. Meaning this, I'm going to come around, I'm going to sit. Should I move the wall? I come up, I come down, and then I come back up. Okay? Here we go. So 10 each one, so 20 reps. Okay, here we go. We're step behind first. Step behind, drop down. Under control, whatever you can do, we come up. I tap down, hold, keep that chest up. We come up for 1. Step behind. I come up. Cossack squat, hold. 2. Step behind. Up. Cossack squat, hold. 3 or 2. So when you're doing these guys, if you're letting the stick help you come up, so be it. Because you're engaging the abs when you do it. Here's number 3. And up. Left leg's on fire. Down. And up. Down. 4. Almost halfway there. Come on. Up. Bring it down. Hold. Halfway there, guys. Let's go. Down. On fire. Up. Down. That's 6. Down. And up. Down. That's 7. Woo. Down. And up. Down. That's 8. 2 more times. This is really burning. Down. And up. Down, hold. 9. 1 more time. Down. And up. Down. And up. Whew. 10. Hydrate if you need to. Here's when you're going to grab those yoga blocks. You're going to grab either 2 yoga blocks or some books and your small stick. Nice thing about having your own studio, yoga blocks are right here. Okay, I'm going to stack them up. You decide how high you want to leave these, but I'm going to show you a great way to strengthen your scapula. Okay, so my legs are going to be straight for this one. Okay, legs are going to be straight, arms are going to be straight as well. My hands are shoulder width apart. I'm going to try to put pressure into the yoga blocks this way. With the arch in my back, I'm going to pull my chest to the ceiling. Okay, so I'm not rounding. Watch. Arch the back, so my lower back's off the floor. From here, arms are extended. I pull myself up. 1, and down. So I'm not rounding the spine, okay? If you're having a hard time lifting yourself up, just pull the scapula down and work that isometric contraction, and this should work just as good. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Up, down for 1. Up, down for 2. Up, that's 3. Up, that's 4. Up, that's 5. up. That's 6, up. That's 7, up. That's 8, a slow pull up 2. Try not to drive up too fast. Up. That's 9, one more time. Up. And 10. Guys, great job. That felt fantastic. That's a little surprise move for you guys. All right, we're going back to that step behind lunge with the stick, the big stick. All right, starting with the step behind first. Here we go. So now my right leg will be my working leg. Step behind and up. Down, takes time to find that measurement. Up for 1. Step behind and up. It's 2. Step behind, up. Drop down to that cossack squat. That's 3. Step behind and up. Bring it down. That's 4. Step behind and up. Bring it down. That's 6. Step behind and up. Bring it down. That's 7. Step behind and up. Drop down. That's 8. Step behind and up. Drop down. Keep that chest up if you can. That's 9. One more time. Step behind and up. Drop down. Hold. That's 10. Great job. Excellent work. I wasn't going to do this, but why don't we do the yoga block one more time, and then we're going to go into a different style of plank today. All right, another surprise movement for you guys. All right, here we go. Let's work that upper body. Work that important scapula muscle. Okay, here we go. All those muscles of the scapula. Here we go. Arms are straight. Chest is up. Lead with the scapula and that posterior chain. Lock out the legs, squeeze the glutes. Arch your back. And we're up for 1. And down. Up. Down for 2. Up. 3. Up. And 4. Up. And 5. Try to hold it when you get up there too. Own that position. Hold it and own it. Up. And 6. Up. And 7. Up. And 8. 2 more times. Up. That's 9. One more time. Up. And 10. Fantastic work. Hydrate if you need to. We are moving on. All right. Great. We're going to need 2 sticks for this next one. Large stick for our rotational dumpy squats, and we're going to need the small stick for our plank. We're actually going to start in the plank first. Okay, so if you find this too challenging by any means to hold onto the stick, choke up on it a little bit more, okay? We're going to start in a side plank. We're going to rotate into a middle plank with our forearm in this position, driving the elbow into the foot to rotate back up. Here's how I'm holding the stick. I'm holding it out in front of me, okay? This one's very challenging. Great drill for your abs. But see where you can stabilize by having gravity also pull on the end of the stick. All right, so let's find our plank position, our side plank position here. I'm going to come up. I'd say do that if you have more strength. We're here, okay? So I'm going to do halfway here, and I'm up. I rotate down to a middle plank position, and I come up for 1. Down, reach, up for 2. Down, reach, up for 3. Reach, for 4. Reach, for 5. Reach, for 6, going to 10. Reach, For 7, reach. For 8, 2 more times, reach. That's 9, 1 more, reach, and 10. Fantastic. Okay. Okay, the dumpy squats. I forgot what we were doing for a second. Okay, so rotational dumpy squats. I did this one maybe in my 2nd or 3rd class. We're gonna go back to it. Oldie but a goodie. All right, so we all know the famous dumpy squats. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna rotate to our left. So I'm at the bottom of my squat. If you can, put your hand on the stick. If not, just grab on, it's fine. Whatever you got. And I'm going to rotate my arm up and come back for 1. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Rotate, back for 1. Rotate, try to move that wall, hold it and own it, back for 2. Up, hold it and own it, back for 3. When I say hold it and own it, make it yours, make it work for you. Rotate, make it perfect as you can. 4, discipline in your movements, rotate. That's 5. Rotate around, feels great. And I'm really trying to slide my hand up the stick, push myself up the stick as I push myself down. Interesting move. 6. Rotate. Keep it close to your chest. Now for 7. Rotate. Down for 8. 2 more times. Rotate. Down for 9. And push your elbow into your inner thigh if you're getting nice and low. Rotate. And 10. Fantastic work. Okay, let's move on back to that side plank on the opposite side. These are kind of brutal, gotta be honest. Okay, let's go to the opposite side. All right, so now it's in my left hand. I'm putting it into my left hand. Here we go. All right, so arm is straight ahead. I start off in the side plank, and I rotate down for 1. Rotate down for 2. Rotate down for 3. Rotate down for 4. Rotate for 5. Rotate for 6. Rotate for 7. Rotate for 8. 2 more times. Rotate. 9. 1 more time. Rotate. And 10. Great job. Going back to those dumpy squats on the opposite side. Here we go. Let's find your squat position once again. Oh, great. I'm so happy you guys like it. Okay. I really appreciate your comments. Thank you so much. Okay. Really appreciate those words. Thank you. All right. Let's squat down. Okay. Left hand is pushing up onto the stick. All right. Rotate around. Press up and hold. Bring it back for 1. Rotate around. Back for 2. Rotate around. Hold it. Back for 3. Rotate. Hold it. Reach up. Drive your elbow into the side of your thigh. 4. Make it your own. Make it perfect. Rotate. 5. Make purpose behind each movement to get better. Better through your movements, right? Because moving feels good. Let's be honest. Let's do 4 more. 4. And back. 3 more. 3. Rotate. And back. 2 more times. Rotate. And back. 1 more time. Rotate. Hold it. And back. Excellent job. Wonderful. Okay. Oh, guess what? Another new move. All right, so now we're going to work protraction and retraction of this scapula in 2 different moves while we're in the hollow body position. All right, so let me show you I'm gonna face away from you for 1 second, and then when I do the move, I'll lie sideways to the camera so you see the whole thing. But I think it's important to see the move with the stick first. So we're gonna take advantage of that hold, yielding, contraction thing. So let's say I'm in the hollow body position, okay? Actually, let's skip that part first. The movement of the arms is very important. As I retract one arm, the other one's gonna go into protraction. So I'm gonna get this push-pull technique going on. So keep the arm locked out, not straight. I'm slightly wider than shoulder width apart, so I can get a better protraction in the shoulder. And watch. Protraction, retraction, protraction, retraction. Have a great grip on the stick. Now, while we're doing this, option one is to have the legs down. If it's too much on you, that almost like working that cross-sectional area of the body a little bit, and I'm up here, and I'm doing it, and back. Or we could be in the full hollow body position. Arms up, here we go. We got 10 strong reps. This one's tough. 3, 2, 1, and push and pull. That's 1. Push and pull. 2, don't bend the arms. Push, pull for 3. Push, pull for 4. Try to bend the stick in half. Push, pull for 5. Make sure the shoulder's going down towards the butt. Push, pull for 6. Push, pull for 7. Push, pull for 8. 2 more. Push, pull for 9. 1 more time. Push, pull for 10. Let's stand up before we go the opposite side. Guys, I know every class we do my classic squat positions, something, but like I said, they're so good for your hip mobility, we're going to keep adding it in. So my favorite, the sway and dance. So put the stick behind your back. Again, only go as low as you can. We're doing it for 1 minute. You set the clock ready. So remember, with this one, if you haven't done this with me before, we're going nice and wide. And we're kind of like swaying and dancing side to side. I want you to challenge your depth. Okay, challenge your depth with this move. See how low you can go without hurting the knees. Keeping those feet flat. And I would say move pretty, right? Here we go, drop down and go. I dip. And I see I kind of dip down towards the leg. I slide away from it. Slide away from the foot. If you want, push down the foot too if you're getting nice and low. As you dip, slide in. Dip, slide in. Dip and slide. Dip and slide. Only go as low as you can. I am not naturally mobile by any means. And I'm not where I want to be yet either. But don't be satisfied, right? Although I have 4 kids, and they think it's cool. Let's go. Moving and grooving, guys. When I say I work out for my wife and kids, I do. Let's go. Keep it low, whatever you could do. And all this stuff makes a big difference. Come on, just getting out of bed in the morning. Being 44, could be 45. Doesn't feel that bad anymore. All right, opposite side. Enough about me. It's about you guys. Let's keep moving. Let's keep grooving. Okay, let's go back on that ground for that push-pull. And to keep it even, we'll go back to that classic sway one more time. Okay, let's push it in. Arms are uplifting in. And now the alignment of the chest, which I forgot to say, right over the sternum should be just fine. Push, pull. Here we go. Find your hollow body or legs on the ground, but lower arms are crunched up. Let's come up and go for 1. Back. Push, pull. 2. Push, pull. 3. Push, pull for 4. Push, pull for 5. Push, pull 6. Push, pull 7. Go. 8. 2 more times. Brace. 9. 1 more time. And 10. Great job. Hydrate if you need to. We're going back to one more sway, guys. One more sway. Okay. Let's, 1 second. Yes, okay. Here we go. Let's roll. Okay. One more time with the sway. All right. Again, only go as low as you can. Okay. Even if I'm high, let's say we're here, even this, if you just drag it a little bit, you're going to get such a great stretch in your adductors. It's fantastic. All right, here we go, guys. Let's roll for 1 more minute. In 4, 3, 2, drop. One of my favorite quotes, and it's not mine, but I use it all the time. It's from Milo Portal. You want to keep those legs like bamboo, right? And I totally agree with him. Let's go. Keep moving, guys. Breathe. Slow and smooth, right? The prettier you move, the more control you have in your movements, the stronger you're going to get. So make them perfect. Wherever you're having a hard time, that's where I want you to work on. If you're tight in one area, that's where your focus is. Okay? I always like to say, my members always laugh, but I say if you suck at it, work at it. Right? If you're having a hard time with it, then that's where your priority should be, not where you're already good. And great job. Legs are feeling nice and open, feeling good. We are moving on. Okay, all right. So let's give the legs a break. One moment, just we open up the hips a little bit, and they're going to get a little bit tired. All right, so let's do some zombie presses. All right, so I want everyone to work on this move in a kneeling position. Only go as low as you can, all right? People have a hard time with this one just because their quads and hip flexors get super tight. And that's okay, but let's work on it together, all right? If you have the mobility, you go as low as you can, as much as you can without hurting yourself, of course. So I'm here first. Let's say you only get to here. First progression is here and up. Just go back a little bit. Obviously, you go back a little more each time, or we can get our back all the way to the floor. So I'm down to here, whatever you could do, and up. If you are getting low, as much as I am, work on trying to get your legs closer together. That's my problem areas. I gotta get my legs closer together to work a little more mobility in my inner thighs. If my legs are wider, it's much easier for me. So here we go. Drop down, whatever you can do. That's one, down, and two, down, three, down. When you come up, squeeze those glutes. Four, down, five, down, six, down, seven, down, eight. And I'm driving my shoulders back, down. Work my whole body work for me. Glutes tight as I come up. Now they lock. One more time. And 10. Great job. All right. Wow, we're flying. Okay, I want to do one more strength exercise before we finish up. So we're going to skip one of the leg ones that I was going to do, and we're going to go back to some abs. Let's push the sticks into the wall. Okay. Oops, wrong way. Push the sticks into the wall. We're facing the opposite way. Okay? And we're just going to all do some like pelvic tucks in a way. Okay? So, I'm going to drive my arms back, and I want to just actually try to pop my hips into the ceiling. That's what I meant to say. I'm going to pop up and down, okay? Push in if your legs are bent, that's fine too. So pop up and down for one. Pop up, down for two. Pop up, that's three. Pop up, try to move the wall, that's four. Pop, and five. Pop, and six. I am moving away from the camera. Pop, seven. Pop, eight. Two more. Pop up, nine. One more, and 10. That was kind of a fun finish up exercise. Time for the stretch. All right, soles of your feet together. Okay. Let your legs relax into it first. What I like to do for me, even though we did a lot of these abductors already, I let my legs relax first. I'll push my legs out with my hands at first. Now move on to the stick. Stick on. Place your hands on the rubber. Press down and hold. Raise those abs. Push down nice. This is in one stretch I go to daily as well. I mean, let's be honest. I do use a stick every day. Not the cliche because I'm teaching right now, but I do. I use it every single day. And because I own a facility, I have the option, but I make sure I do them at least twice a day, at least for half an hour or throughout the day while I'm training clients. I'll just grab one stretch for that particular hour or that particular half an hour and I'll go to it. Just so my body starts to perceive that it needs to be mobile all day long. Great. Okay. Using the stick once again, and big stick, small stick, doesn't matter. Okay, actually I'm going to use the small one so I'm not out of the camera. All right, so I'm going to take my right leg, bring it over my left, push it into my right thigh, put my right hand behind me, and grab the stick with my left hand and pull my chest towards the wall and rotate. Make sure your shoulder blade is back on your right side, we're not slouching. Press yourself up away from the ground, brace the abs, and rotate, and then relax the abs. Brace the abs and relax the abs, and try to keep rotating around a little more each time. We're going to go the opposite way. Turn the face away from the camera for a second. Right leg under, left leg over. Here we go. Grab and rotate around. Keep that chest up. Again, no slouching, right? Shoulder blade is back, chest up. Good posture when we are doing our static stretches. Relax. Let's find our child's pose now. Grab a stick. Push that booty back. Drop your ears in between your biceps. Reach out as far as you can. Remember, don't walk through pain, but uncomfortable, that's fine. Have a good grip on the stick. Come up a little bit to switch with hands in front. Drop back down. Arch that back. Let's stand up, guys. We are done. Thank you so much. Guys, it was always a pleasure working with you guys. And just a lot of these compliments were just so wonderful to read. Thank you so much. I will see you guys next week. Any questions, you guys can always email me or DM me, George Corso _CSCS. Guys, it was always a pleasure. Peace and love as always. Keep moving and grooving. I'll see you guys next week.